Thunderstruck. What's up? Happy Friday. Sports News program is brought to you by NCA National Certified Alarms on long-term contracts. License number 645. It's Friday, baby. What's up, boys?
We need to go outside.
It's gorgeous.
I mean, we need to go outside right now.
We should do our show from outdoors.
Yes, sir.
It is so nice.
And I'm the sucker who gets left in here because I have to run the board.
Yeah, but you know what sucks for you, Ken? You don't have a window.
I have no window at all.
You at least have a window, Bell, into my soul.
I'd rather. I'm out.
Hey, did I not get you a ginormous
Oh, God, yes, you
meatball
did.
sandwich?
When I get home, I'm going to tear that thing apart.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my Lord. So Trump was just speaking with reporters. He's like, I can't believe it. I feel bad for Bill. All he wanted to do was get away from Hillary. Look what he did. The desperation. So he doesn't feel bad. He does, actually, because I don't think he really cares. He wants all this stuff to go away. And you never know what Bill's going to say today, which will be fun.
I think he does. I think he really does feel bad for Bill because anybody who's watched this couple over the last 40 years just feels some sort of sympathy that Bill has to wake up next to that every morning.
Yeah, they have to be excited to have him in there today compared to her yesterday because
Bill's already spoke, boys. He's already done it.
He's done and dusted, but we don't know
you didn't
anything.
hear what he said?
Well, I know because I was working and then I came in here and Bell and I have been talking about the dumbest stuff in the world.
He denied ever knowing anything about the crimes.
Oh, yeah. Well, we knew that was coming. What did you think?
Did he really? I figured he'd just go in there and confess.
Yeah, but we knew, like he didn't say anything. Did they ask him about the UFOs? Because they asked her about UFOs yesterday. How weird is that? Hey, by the way, is there UFOs? Nobody will tell us.
Not to change the subject, but...
Yeah. So,
well, she wouldn't actually know because she never got to the presidency.
No, she seems like the kind of person who would know. I just, I know he denied like that, but that's it. Like that's how long did it take?
I don't know. Not sure how long it took, but from what it looks like from the reporting I'm seeing, it's a done deal. And then James Comer says it's all going to be on C-SPAN.
Oh, good.
Both the Clintons are going to be on C-SPAN. So why didn't they just do it live in the first place? I felt,
once again, like this could have been an email at this point. Did you guys know him? We don't know anything. Bye. It's like, so if he is done, she took 6 hours, and what did he take, 6 minutes?
I'm not sure, man.
He charmed the pants right off of him.
Yeah, he probably did.
Hey, ladies, how you guys doing? It's good to be here. What's up, Comer? You look all right. How's the wife? So, God, that is crazy. Already done. Whew. Welcome to the world we live in now where it's yesterday was 6 hours. That was all about embarrassing her.
At the end of the testimony, he goes, you guys sure you don't have any more questions? Because if not, I have to go hang out with her.
She's still home. I can't believe we couldn't get a plane today. She's still home. You guys took my plane away when you took that guy out. Did you see the guy that was his cellmate?
Epstein's?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know he had one.
He was a former cop that looks like a monster, probably 6-something, and not an ounce of fat with arms, and he was a hitman.
Is this when he was doing time for the original charges?
No, for this last one.
Oh.
And they put him in there because he goes, yeah, I wanted to kill him. They put him in there for a reason, and they told me he was a child molester, and I hate child molesters. He was a hitman. He was a cop that killed drug dealers for other drug dealers.
Well, cops don't get paid a lot. You got to supplement your income.
Well, in New York you do. Just insane. So, man, I can't believe it. Sometimes you have to attack him. So Iran, Trump said sometimes he said he'd love not to attack Iran, but sometimes you have to. Oh, God, we cannot do that. We cannot do that. But I hear, from what I understand, he wants Israel to go first. You guys go first. We don't want to do it this time. You guys go first.
I think I stand corrected, boys. I think what I'm going off of is his prepared statements.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that. I didn't even know he had girls. I just thought he likes paintings.
Yeah, so it looks like, I guess, he is either sitting right now or he is preparing to sit before the House Oversight Committee.
Oh, yeah. He'd stay there all day if he could. Okay, so this is the opening statement. Here we go. I have to get personal. You made Hillary come in. She had nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein, nothing. She has no memory of ever meeting him. She neither traveled with him nor visited him at any of his properties.
That's pretty good, Clinton.
Whether you subpoenaed 10 people or 10,000, including her, was simply not right. Bastards. So this will be, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
she told him if he didn't say that, there was a suicide note being written for him.
Yeah. He goes, I also want to go on record and say I feel fine.
She said, you're going to fall uphill, Bill. You're going to fall uphill.
Yeah. Oh, my Lord. Hey, man, if Hillary gives you a cup of tea, don't drink it. Oh, Lordy, Lordy.
Yeah, have lunch with Putin before you do it, Hillary.
I just feel like they asked her about UFOs at the end of it.
That's what she said.
Who did that? Which congressman or
I don't
senator?
know. She goes, and then in the middle, she goes, then it got weird at the end, and they asked me about UFOs.
At the end? It got weird at the end.
Yeah, so what do you mean you don't want to attack Iran? It's been overdue for many years, says one person, and that's the only language bullies understand. I pray for his success and the success of our service members.
Hey, man, these bombs got expiration dates on them.
That's right. I hope they're not great value bombs.
They'll get recalled.
No doubt. Great value is just as good as any other.
Yeah. So, we shouldn't be attacking Iran. We've got no reason to attack Iran. No reason to attack Iran. But yeah, they could do zero.
Did you just not hear me?
I know the bombs. Well, can't we just drop them somewhere else? We're already bombing Somalia every day.
Well, I guess we could use them there.
Yeah. I mean, it's just let Iran figure out Iran. I think we can all agree on that. Let Iran.
Or more appropriately, let Iran's people figure out Iran.
Exactly. Hey, so next week we're going to try. Last night I got the father of that little girl that they took away from DCS. You remember that one, Ken, you were talking about?
Murfreesboro.
Yep. He hit me up last night.
Excellent.
Wants to come on and tell us his story, and we're going to do it next week.
Excellent.
About what happened and the ridiculousness, even when the police are like, there's nothing here. Nothing here. And DCS is like, yeah, there is. Wait, so are you going to prosecute me? Is there a special DCS prosecution?
I don't
by the way,
think
hey, guys.
anybody should be listening to anything DCS has to say until they get their crap together.
Oh, hold on here. Chad, shut up about Epstein. No one wants to hear this crap every day. Why don't we talk about the incredible State of the Union speech Trump had? Find something else to talk about. No, because it's the biggest story in the world. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with Epstein today.
But he just told you that nobody wants to hear about it.
Let's talk about the State of the Union. How is the State of the Union? Seems okay.
Yeah, let's talk about that brand building that he did the other night.
I know. Let's talk about it. There's no reason to talk about it. It's over. It's done with. I mean, how much legs do you think that has? In a time where we live in 24-hour, because I'll tell you this, like the great speeches we've seen in the past, like tear down this wall, all of that stuff, those things live because we didn't live in a 24/7 news cycle. If we did, they'd have been gone by the weekend.
By the day.
Yeah. By the day. Absolutely. Chad, you're insane. Let Iran figure out Iran. Why? Why am I insane? First of all, this guy, president, said he wasn't going to get into any more wars. Secondly, Iran needs to figure out Iran. Why do we have to figure out something for a country, Israel, that's like that dude that you don't want to hang out with anymore because he used to be fun, but now every time you go to the bar, he picks a fight and then stands behind you. So I don't want to, let Iran figure out a land. They can do it themselves because they need to. They need to, right? We can't hold their hands and figure this out. And we're not going to go in and snatch one of the clerics and then replace him with some other wackadoo that's even worse. Because we always think the next guy's going to be the best guy. Guys, we got a story coming up later. I'm going to tell you guys. Something we feared as children actually happened.
Quicksand?
Mm-hmm. Actually happened. The story is wild. I didn't think it was real, but it is. And we have to talk about it because that to me is, I didn't think it was real. And the way they described this quicksand, first of all, it's not very quick because the guy's been missing since Valentine's Day. But secondly, it's not the kind of quicksand that you think because there's other stuff that's involved in it. But, man, I'll tell you what, that guy was stuck big time. Big time. Huge. Crazy. We got a lot of that stuff. A lot of stuff to get to today. Some fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff. Interesting thing that Tampa Bay International Airport did yesterday as a joke, and then everybody got butthurt about it because people are lame. Just so lame. We'll talk about that. Anthropic, maybe the biggest story outside of the Epstein and what they're doing. And I am proud of you, Anthropic. I'm proud of you, Claude. Proud of you. If you guys know what that story is, you're gonna. And then, of course, we'll be talking a little bit more about Epstein because Bill's like, I saw nothing and I did nothing wrong because I did not have sex with that lady in the Oval Office. Technically, we didn't. She had sex on me, but I didn't do anything to her.
And don't talk to any of those girls that were in the hot tubs I was in down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of hot tubs. There's a lot of hot tubbing going on. I'll just let you guys know there was a lot of hot tubbing. Some of those pictures. Did you see yesterday that Lutnick picture disappeared and then it came back?
I read something about it, but I didn't see the picture.
Remember when he said, I went there with my nannies, first of all, which is, again, not a good look. But then the other thing was, we really never got off the dock. And I'm like, well, that looks like you're in the middle of the island. How big's that dock? Wackadoos. Wackadoos, I say. Plus, Uber. Are you ready to take an Uber in a way that you never have before? And I'm telling you, I want this to happen. It's getting ready to start, I think, next week in Dubai. But it could be here for us as early as 2027, 28 at the latest, which will be incredible. Absolutely incredible. So much good stuff to do. Got a little Finally Friday sounds coming up as well. Reach out to us across all of our social media. Love talking to all of you guys every single day. Even some of you are mad at me because I don't want to blow Iran up. I don't know why. I mean, none of us want to get into a fight with Iran. There's no reason for us to. None.
It's amazing how the Soviet Union's people were able to take care of their business without us, coming in and dropping bombs. But Iran, we've got to blow up.
Yeah, no. Let Israel. If you guys want to fight, we're going to let you guys. You guys can do it. Tell us how it goes. Tell us how it goes. Talk a bit about that. Bunch of other good stuff. Finally, Friday sounds straight ahead. Chad Benson, Super Talk 99.7.
Gold medalists, we're the champions. Tonight, we're the best in the world.
Amen, brother. Amen. Jack Hughes right there. You should feel shameful, Jack. Shame. Shame. The beginning of that, we played that the BAFTA thing with that Jonathan Davidson who screamed out when Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan were on stage. I've watched a lot of that because I'm going through it, as I'm doing work in the morning. No way on earth, because this happened in the 80s. They had no idea. He was on trial because they thought he was faking. The abuse he went through, he got beat all the time. It's awful. I mean, it is so awful. And at one point, when he got later on life, and the Queen gave him an award, and he called the Queen the C word or whatever.
How did she react?
Everybody's all, but he's like, I'm sorry. But she knew why he was there because he had raised the awareness of Tourette's, like in Britain.
I'm sure somebody had to have debriefed her about what was going to happen.
They did.
Did either Jordan or Lindo, did they have any public response about what happened?
I haven't seen anything. I think they were just, I think they kind of wanted to get on with it.
Yeah.
But just watching his story, it's called I Swear. They're going to release it later on this year here. It only came out in Britain. And it is, the guy who plays him is brilliant. His family's really weird. His family doesn't like him. They don't. But
the actor or the guy with Tourette's?
The Tourette's. But his best friend and mom and everybody, they take him in and they fall in love with him. And the people that are around him, the way that they treat him is, it just doesn't happen. And the one guy that's his good friend, every day he'll come up to him and he punches at him and he stops like an inch away from his face. And they'll just keep talking. And it's every day. And he's like, the guy's never missed. And but watching too, the exhaustion because he can't sleep because he twitches so much. It's a tough thing to watch, but it's also funny at times because even he says sometimes I laugh at some of the horrific things I say.
Is there any medication that helps lessen the tics?
There is there's some that numbs him, but he went off of it because because it takes you away as a human. When you can get to the point where you're so drugged up. Yeah. You're like a zombie, and you don't want that. Nuh-uh-uh. All right, coming up. Would you do this? Interesting. And Anthropic has told the Pentagon, and I think it's a great idea. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then, yes, kids, quicksand. Did it actually happen? We shall discuss that so much more. Straight ahead, Chad Benson, Super Talk 997. Ba-da-da. So as kids growing up, most of us Gen Xers, we thought for sure at some point in time someone was going to have to rescue us from quicksand. I thought I did. I think we all did. And it actually happened. A Florida man disappeared on Valentine's Day. He had been stuck in quicksand mud for days. He went missing, right? He was rescued Thursday, so yesterday. Putnam County Sheriff Officer said that Andrew Giddens, 36, from Old Jacksonville.
Hey, wait. Are you sure his name's not Steve Austin?
It is not. I looked.
Okay.
He was rescued from a Vulcan Materials Company site east of Melrose. Giddens had not been seen by his family since the 14th. It was subject of a missing person report. How are you on a work site and is nobody working? Is that it? I mean, doesn't anybody find that weird? But they found him, and they had to pull him, and he was like deep in there. He hadn't had any water or food in that time.
Eat the mud.
Eat the mud, you think? They said he was able to talk to his rescuers. Took him a few hours to get him out. He was flown to a trauma center by air. He's in critical condition. And, man, it almost got him. It almost got him.
So the risk of quicksand is not 100%, but it's also not zero.
It's not zero. So you're saying there's a chance. So I got to start training again?
Yes.
Ken, do you train still?
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
I walk 45 minutes every morning just in case I fall into a big puddle of quicksand.
Yeah.
Well, and this story proves that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. And I tell everybody this. Make sure if you're anywhere near quicksand, make sure there's a branch that somebody can hand you.
Got to be a big branch.
Got to be.
A vine that's been pre-tied off to something.
Absolutely. 100% because it's real.
Or you have a robot or Bigfoot nearby.
The robots.
That you can call.
Bigfoot.
From now on, I'm staying on the sidewalk.
You have to. Apparently, he was a hot mess, though, and he hasn't told anybody how he got there. Because I'm curious about that. And I'm also curious, how are you on a site? So you're on a building site, and you've gone down in there, inside of this site, and nobody has seen or heard from you. That's odd. It's Florida, though. I expect this in Florida. Whoo, lordy.
It's a good thing a big old python or boa constrictor did not come down on.
Oh, yeah, out there.
And this has to be company created because you're not going to have a building site on top of quicksand.
No. It is company created, and they apologize for that. I'm so sorry because we didn't know it was actually work.
You're just testing a few
I started my quicksand company many, many months ago, and I've yet to get it off the ground. But now that I know it, there is a chance things could be good. Speaking of animals and wacky nature, there's a guy who's renting a house in Lake Tahoe, which is beautiful. That's the one that just had the avalanche. There's a bear underneath it. Okay?
Underneath the avalanche?
No, underneath the house this guy's renting. The bear gave birth, and based on law in California, you can no longer remove the bear from the house. And he doesn't want it removed. And I'm thinking to myself, because they're like, he's doing a really good job. And I'm like, dude, first of all, liberal. You have to be. Secondly, you're an idiot. You do understand that it's not a polar bear, so you have to worry about being hunted. But it's a mama bear. And mama bears, they don't like anybody come around their cubs. Their cubs are really cute, too. Oh, they're so cute.
Well, they have to worry about males eating them, so they don't want anything to be around them.
No, nothing. And so they had to go and put special cameras underneath so you could see the bears and the cubs are cute, but it's a brown bear, right? So let's go over we got to go over the rhyme again. If it's black, fight back, because if you go down with if you pretend to be dead with a black bear, it will just kill you and eat you. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night. Okay? Now, you guys probably won't have to worry about the white bears because we don't live anywhere there's polar bears. And we have mostly black bears here, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Usually in people's backyards. Yeah. So if you see a black bear and it's coming at you, the lay down thing is not it. Start going windmill crazy.
Either that or lure it to a quicksand pit.
Good idea. Yeah. Strong idea.
Excellent idea. I love that idea. Absolute smartest idea right there. Quicksand, which, as we know in the 80s, was going to take most of us.
Just don't fall in it yourself.
Yeah.
The bear's not going to help you.
No, the bear won't help you. Not at all. No chance is that bear going to help you. But
Ken had the best idea of the week.
What? The bear?
The quicksand.
Quicksand.
And to get the bear trapped.
Could you imagine if you died and you went to heaven and they're like, how'd you die? And like running in the house, saving kids from fires. Like, how'd you die? So quicksand. How long did it take you? Like a month. Yeah. So it wasn't. I think quick should be like slow sand.
Yeah.
But then you think your little sand has a helmet. Jan. Yesterday, can I say I'm very proud of a company, Anthropic. If you guys don't know who this is, that's the OpenAI. That's Claude. Claude is the best large language model out there. Okay?
Not if they named it something French, it ain't.
It's Claude. So it is the best of all of the large language models. And the Department of War used Claude for the taking of Maduro. Hegseth, who I think is a clown, and the Department of War have gone to them and threatened them and said that they need to take the guardrails off of it. And the guardrails are, what it can do is it can spy on every American in a way that you couldn't even believe, and they don't want that. The second thing it can do is, if they took the guardrails off, it can make decisions to kill in the field. And it hallucinates. And if you don't know what hallucination is, it's when it just decides it'll do whatever it wants to do because it thinks it's going to make you happy. So it will choose in the field if it wants to just kill somebody, even if that's not who they're supposed to kill, just because it thinks that's what you might want it to do. Claude was built and designed in this to have some humanity left in it.
That must be what they're testing out over El Paso.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the same people that want them to take it off can't stop shooting down our own drones.
Is Claude one of the models that was willing to blackmail its operators if they didn't shut down properly?
Yes. And by the way, not only that, to give you an idea of how these things are, they've been testing them, doing war models. 95% of the time that AI is in charge, the first thing it does is drop a nuclear weapon.
Not good.
Not good. So as I'm listening to them telling, we got to do this.
Paso.
Yeah, El Paso. They shot another Border Patrol drone down with their laser beam. And they're like, you know what we should do? We should have these guys turn over AI to us.
We just don't need AI getting a hold of any of those bombs that are almost expired.
Yeah, we don't want, hell no. So what they're going to do is they told them if by 4 o'clock our time today, if they don't have an agreement, that they're going to do two things. This is really nice of them. And the reason this is important is because we're using AI to build the military more than anything else. It's fun for a lot of people to play with, right? It's pissing the Pope off. Did you see the Pope come out? He told all the priests, stop having AI write your sermons. But the other thing is we use it in a different way. Where China, for instance, they use military, they're trying hard, but they're so far behind us. But their people use it in a better way as far as the day-to-day than most people. But they told them, if you don't come up with a new contract and a new code so we can control it. We're either going to take it from you or we're going to say you're a supply chain risk and you will never work for the government again. And in doing so, anybody who contracts with you also can't work with us unless they dump you. And they said, pound sand. Because they're worried about it.
Well, the other thing beyond the military that makes you realize that AI is absolutely going to succeed is that the porn industry uses it.
Yeah. Well, of course they do. It's scary how good some of these things are. But I'm glad they said no. We don't. Because, first of all, I always wonder, did nobody ever, whoever works for the military or whoever works for our government, did none of them ever see a movie? Bell showed me a ninja, robot the other day, where the minute you hit it, it hit the ground, it bounced straight back up faster than it went down.
That's 100% true. It was up quicker than the fall. Remember when you were a kid and you could go and you would get one of those little figurines and you'd push the bottom of it that it was standing on, it would collapse, and then you let it go and it pounced back up? That's what it was. But it's a robot. So imagine if that thing's AI and it decides to freak out. I mean, that almost killed that Chinese guy last year with just a cheesy robot. Remember that, Ken? That guy was trying to fight it? It was odd that the robot was very ineffective when it came to attacking back on the person that was testing it. Just not good when it came to offense. But when it came to defense and protecting itself, phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they'll get the offense part fixed in 6 months, a year.
Yeah, and that's what we don't want. See, the Claude's whole thing, the large language models are, they're supposed to have guardrails in to essentially say, don't hurt anybody, right? Don't hurt anybody. Like humans, you don't hurt. And they want to take that away. We can't allow that. We can't. They were mad because Claude was telling them where to go, but it wasn't telling them who to shoot and what to do, and that's what they want. They want to be able to send drones up where they will, through their recognition, decide who and what, judge, jury, and executioner. We cannot have that.
Sir, Isaac Asimov warned you of this, and you did not listen.
Yeah. Somebody saw it's war games. It is. Shall we play a game? Yeah, that's what I feel like it's going to be. I do. I feel like it's absolutely going to be that. So somebody said, not exactly true. Claude has some of the best tools and pipelines, but Gronk's model is better. Now, large language model, there is nobody better than Claude. The protection of Claude is amazing. And I just hope that they stay strong because I would rather see them, and the problem is when you have so much money invested, like these guys do, these trillions of dollars through all these companies, government's got to be your biggest player or you're not going to be able to make any money. And, but they're willing to say no. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's and they're the only ones right now. I think Gronk this week was given the opportunity to look at classified information, but otherwise, Anthropic is the only one that has a classified certification. So we'll see. We shall see. A lot of good stuff still to get to today. We've got some interesting stuff about the new American dream. Because I think we're looking at this wrong, especially when it comes to housing. And I think we need a new approach in today's world. We absolutely need to take a newer approach in today's world. Not that we don't need more housing, but it's a different time. We live in a different era than we've ever lived in. And maybe owning the house, the dream, maybe that's a different time. Maybe there's other things you can do. Talk a bit about that, among other things. Reach out to us across all of our social media. Like and subscribe. We love when you do that on the old YouTube. Chad Benson, Super Talk 997. Well, at least they're on it with DCS, so that's good.
Don't we have to finish the thing with Judea and the West Bank and all that? And
oh, yeah.
It's not done, is it?
No, it's not done. It's not done. Did we do anything yet to make sure that if you have a miscarriage, you're not dragged in front of a bunch of judges, or if you have an abortion? Oh, my God.
Well, if you have a miscarriage, you got to prove you didn't have a miscarriage because, that's how the Constitution works.
Yeah, that's good times, guys. Good times. All right, guys, I got to ask you a real question. Would you do this.
The future's here. They've been working on this for years, and there's a number of different companies that are doing it. And the goal is to get these and really change the way we travel. They are electric. Think of a drone that you would fly around. You see a kid flying or whatnot, but it's life size and it's electric. Right now, they're going to use pilots when they launch them in Dubai, but the goal is to then make them autonomous, so they would fly by themselves.
They have in Dubai. They're drones. They're 2-man drones. So imagine this. You live in Franklin and, it's you got to get to work here. You hop in a drone, it's a taxi, and it flies you here. It's the Jetsons. In fact, they're using the Jetson 1 as some of their models. How awesome is that? Now, would you do it? Which is also something I worry about. But no. So we got a hard no from you. I bet you some days, though, if you're on the 24, you're like, you know what? I'd try that. I'd try that. I kind of want to. I want to try it. I think it would be cool. I don't know if I want to do it every day, but, I'd like to maybe try it. So the goal is to have them here in 27 and by the Olympics to have them everywhere. So, if you've got to be, it doesn't matter where you got to be, because they go about 60 miles an hour. They can zip you around. And this is an Uber, Uber Air. So I'm kind of pumped about it. I think it'd be awesome. I don't know. I worry about people driving it more than I do the autonomous side of stuff, because I've met people. And you don't have to have a license. That's the other thing. You don't have to have a pilot's license to float this thing around. So they're interesting. They're coming here. I'm kind of pumped. I don't know when we'll get ours. You can buy them now on your own, but they're kind of expensive. I think they're like $120,000 for the one-person one. But it's just, it's just a joystick. Zip around. How about those apples, kids? Oh, looks
what
like...
What if it crashes into some quicksand?
Well, you know what? I thought about that. That's why you have to carry around a stick.
Well, what if it's in front of Jennifer Aniston's bedroom window and the controls stall and you can't move it?
Sometimes that happens. I know. So you know what? Sometimes it does happen.
And then what happens if she closes her blinds?
Then you have to drive through the window and crash and say, "Hey, baby, how are you? My name's Belle." And she's going to say, "Didn't I already have some sort of, restraining order?" Oh, coming to America.
That was for me, not the drone.
Not the drone. That's right. The drone flew me here. I have no idea how to control the damn thing. Looks like they're finished with Bill Clinton. We'll have some more on that. Crazy. I can't believe we're in this day and age. We're doing this. This is insane. So we'll talk a bit about that amongst other things. Straight ahead, Chad Benson, Super Talk 99.7.